So, before I start this story, I have to tell you one thing that this story is very personal. I mean, very, very personal. And yes, I did the DNA test, and I will let you how and why. Before I tell you, also one thing I have to clear that I mean, if I don't clear, you guys gonna throw hate on me. So I'm gonna say the backstory. The flashback is my dad grew up. He was the I mean, my grandmother has like 6 sons, like fucking 6 sons. Anyway, so my dad was, I don't even remember which number of son my dad is. That's a little bit confusion, but anyway, so my grandmother used my dad to earn money and not send to his school and do his education. She just used him to make money and raise her other kid and become like, comfortable in life. And she made a nice property on that too. But when my dad get married, she like fucked up. She don't wanna share her property with us or give us any rights or love us, nothing. She become evil, witch in the fucking world, and she start using lots of torture on us, like different technique to make us out from house, kick us out. And she gets successful. She tortured on us so much that my mom gets so much worried and nervous and can't wanna save us. So my mom decided to move from my grandmother's house because, in my culture people stay together. But this is not what happened with us. My story was a little different. So she keep her other 5 sons and kick us, the one who made lots of sacrifice for her, all the children, and raise everything. Whatever, I don't want to make you guys emotional. Anyway, so then what happened that after we moved from the house, my dad buy another land, we start living there. But that all make me so much mad. All those stuff when I slowly grow up, and all those stuff start making me super mad and curious about, is it true that they are actually connected? They are actually real mom and son? I don't think so. So what I decided in my head to do a DNA test, and I took one of my dad hair and one of my grandmother hair, and I go to the send to the lab, and I wait for the DNA test secretly. And I was so excited to see, also nervous because I don't want to see the result positive. I don't want to see that, okay? But anyway, ooh, look. Then one day DNA test result come, and boom, it was the one I was thinking. They not biologically match. So I was so happy, and I did not tell anyone yet, and I decided to keep in secret and start finding that then who is the real grandmother? Who is my actual grandparents? Next challenge was this. I have to find out my actual grandparents. I go into the adventure. I jump into the adventure and start finding. I posted on social media. I posted everywhere I can, and then I start finding like I'm finding a little fish inside a whole ocean. But luckily, one day I got a message that, hey, we lost our son like that long time ago, and we still finding. And I say, yeah, really? I mean, they say, but we're not sure if it's that one. But I say, one idea I have, we can do another DNA test with you guys, with my parents. And they say, yeah, sure. I say, don't let them know yet, okay? Secretly. And then I like take one of my hair from my dad and one of the hair from my new grandparents. They pretending they could be, I don't know. And then we did the DNA test and that test match. Ooh, that's the twist come. Now part is I have to tell my parents, that my dad, about it, and I know he gonna get a little sad, but I figured out my grandparents, the one I find out, the true one, is rich as fuck. I mean, you won't believe, guys. They have like 3 or 4 house. They have lots of cars. They have multiple worker in their house. So imagine how rich they are. Like, I could have everything in my life right now, whatever I want. I mean, I was so excited that part more than I got my real grandparents. I'm like, wow. But wait, I still have to tell my parents. Okay. So I decided to make a dramatical situation, so they accept each other and they feel good about each other, and I get the benefit and I get the happiness that I should have. Okay, now I make a scenario that one day I will show all the papers that look, this is the DNA test, and then I will tell the backstory of my grandparents, that they have hurt my dad so much they wasn't happy in their life until they realized today. So I did that story to in front of tell a story in front of my dad, and they hug each other and they say, let's move with us in the luxury life. I like, oh my god, that was so amazing day for me. But wait a second, it's all a dream, okay? I used to think that way, that I will do the DNA test and I will find out they are not real parents and my grandparents, and I will get the one. I will start finding one, and the real one, and they will become so rich. I don't care if they was poor either, but I just don't happy with the right now one. Anyway, we can't change anything, That's a real story, okay? This is the real story what I used to imagine in my head when I was like growing up and seeing all the scenery, and I was knowing all the story about my evil witch grandmother. But guess what? Sometimes we can't change the reality, But I still have the confidence. I think I will do that, okay, guys? I think before she fucking die, I wanna do that. Maybe I will make another video that I finally did it. Actually, in reality, I did it. I will post if I do, okay? And I will let you know if I find out my real actual, if they are fake, and then my real actual biological grandparents are rich or poor, or they actually alive, okay? Or maybe the one I have is fucking actual, but she is fucking cunt. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you like the story. It's a true story anyway. Even the scenario did not happen yet, but it's happened in my head. Thank you so much.